Hello, everybody. Welcome on back to CCG and welcome back to the 70-star Pro League. We've got Markinator99 and CheesyLeech coming at you hot today. My name is Anime Arcade, and I have in the booth with me, it's Beeve. Beeve, how you doing today?
Yo, thank you for having me over on CCG on now YouTube. Pretty sick.
The tube of U's, it's definitely been quite the change. I know some of us might not be too used to having live streams on YouTube, but I think it's been doing pretty well the past couple of days for us. But anyways, as you can see, we have both of our runners, Markinator and CheesyLeech here, both with some pretty top times, and we've got them in the booth with us. CheesyLeech, how are you feeling today?
I am feeling excellent. Haven't run 70 in over 7 months, but been doing some other categories, still keeping up to date, and yeah, excited for the race.
There you go, keeping that Mario movement fresh in the memory and the hand muscles even. That's always good.
Oh yeah.
And the Markinator, how are you feeling today?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I do apologize for not being ready and not realizing it was today. But no, I'm feeling good. Pretty practiced.
Time zones are definitely a funky thing, and I know that you've been getting ready for a move, so there's definitely been some stuff going around on your end for sure.
Yeah, I am live from Florida now. So
hey,
Markinator now Florida man, confirmed.
Indeed. Oh man. All right. Well, we were having a little trouble with race time before the switch over, so we're going to be having a verbal countdown. Markinator, if we could go ahead and see you on the file select screen just to make sure that you've got a nice, clean, fresh save file.
I was at the very beginning with text boxes, but that's cool.
True. There's no way you can do that without having a...
I wish you could do that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
That'd be kind of funny.
I wish.
All right. Everything is looking good here. Runners, are you ready?
Ready.
Ready.
All right, then. Beef, if it's okay, go ahead. Please count them down for us.
All right. We're going to start from 5 and go to 0. And I say go. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck, runners.
Thanks. Good luck.
Good luck. Oh my gosh, my internal tournament voice just kicked in there. I'm so used to doing that with the bingo tournaments that I've been doing. I'm just like, all right, please count us down. I'm just, oh gosh.
Hey, no worries. So CheesyLeech and Markinator99, both really good proficient 70-star runners. I'm looking forward to seeing how they're both going to do. I know Markinator's been doing a lot of 120 lately, but he's been kind of doing the 70 a bit since he got his recent PB.
Would you say it's somewhat comparable that a sub 50 time in 70 star is comparable to like a sub hour time in SMO, or do you think? I feel like internally that feels like a pretty reasonable comparison. Whenever I see a time that's below 50 minutes in 70 star, I'm just like, that guy is cracked.
So thinking, I played SMO for like a week, so I don't really know too much about it, but I know some strats. But I can see like sub hour being a big grind for a lot of people. I would say like a 48 is probably comparable to sub hour for that. 48 to sub hour SMO.
Fair enough.
That's just my opinion, but I know more Mario than the other Mario from Switch, so. So anyways, we got CheesyLeech actually a little bit ahead because he's on JP version. JP intro is actually a little bit faster than the US version, so that's why he's a little bit ahead. But you actually end up saving time overall in the run on the US version, which is the one Markinator's running on. So I believe it's like 1 second faster, maybe, because of text boxes. But
it's really fascinating that of the main quote-unquote categories for Super Mario's 64, the English version is fastest in 70, and then the rest of them is just Japanese.
Correct. Mostly, yeah. If you're doing a specific strat in 0-star, the US version actually is faster in 0-star. But
wow. See, I didn't even know that. That's nuts.
Depending on what strat you do, though, like Green Squeegee does like the crazy like zip through DDD, does a crazy DDD skip, and I think it's actually faster on JP, so it's ended up being faster. But it just depends on the route or whatever strat you do. So we actually, speaking of routes, we got a little route change from both runners here. We got Markinator doing Womps 9, which is actually a little bit faster than doing Womps 8. A lot of runners end up doing Womps 8 just to get Womps out of the way. Speaking of Womps, CheesyLeech not having the best time with Owlus right here. Let's see if he gets it here. Oh, dude,
man.
he's messed it up like 3 times.
Owlus,
It's a rough one.
Owlus is interesting little trick. Because on the one hand, it's like the movement and controls for it is a lot simpler than you think, but on the other hand, it's still really tough sometimes.
Yeah, it's peculiar. You know, you have to have the right lineup, you have to have the right wall kick angle, you got to make sure you jump in the right area. Like, it's very finicky, but once you know it, it kind of is like running a bike sometimes. But usually we have those days where Owlus just never works for anybody. It's just one of those times.
Such a mood.
Cheesy going for a good, reliable texture setup. Getting it. Very nice on Candleless. Let's see what Markinator's texture is. Oh! Missing it. So that's going to cost him a bit of time. Luckily, you can get it back up here. But if he misses it again, then not the greatest thing.
Yeah,
missing Kless is
Candleless.
basically an instant like reset.
Yeah.
Oh, Cheesy taking a punch there, trying to go for fast cycle and Womps 100. So this 100 coin is actually cycle based. Oh, he's taking the back up there. Yeah, wouldn't blame him. The 100 coin's actually cycle based. So whenever you enter the level, the same thing is going to happen every single time, and the objects are going to be in the exact same spot, except coins and like things that are RNG enabled. So like the blue coins and like other things, there's kind of RNG to it, but everything else is going to be basically in the same spot every single time you start the level. So Cheesy taking another punch there. He might be pretty close to not nailing the fast cycle here. Let's see. Okay, that was pretty good. Oh, he's already opting to grab all the coins there. So he already knows he's not going to make it. So you can grab those coins as a backup there. And then this route here where you kill the piranha plant, grab these coins, and then gather all this. And then you can wait for the plank to go around. But that's a good instance right there. What Markinator did, that's the cycle you want to make. And missing it is you around like 8 seconds, I believe. So, all right, I've been talking this whole time. So, if you want to chime in a little bit, you can. I've just been going off. I'm like a string, like wound up doll. I just don't stop talking.
You know, that's totally valid, my guy. There's so much to Super Mario 64. Like I was talking with a speedrunner of a different game, Kingdom Hearts 2, and I'm like, man, this is like the most technical speedrun that I've tried to learn because I've been learning things, and he's like, no. It's Super Mario 64. That's probably the most technical one. And I was like, you know, I think you're right. I just don't want to admit it.
Yeah, exactly.
Cause like, I don't speedrun 64 as seriously as some of these incredible gamers do. But yeah, this game is just incredibly technical. There are so many small optimizations that you can do once you're at the higher level. It's nuts.
Yeah, there's literally an optimization for like every single star you can think of in this game. Like text boxes, like the way you jump, your angle, like the specific jump you have to go for. It's all over the place. It's all over the map. That's what makes this game really cool. Like you have so many different variations on all these stars that you can do. Someone asked what the current world record is in 70 star. It is currently a 46:41. I think it was beaten yesterday, Saturday. I forget what day it was, but pretty recent. And that person who beat it is Green Squeegee, who also has 16-star world record and 0-star world record and 1-star world record.
Got that 4 for 5 going on. Oh no, CheesyLeech having a little bit of trouble on the tower. Again, Markinator being a star ahead, but still technically looking like he was trailing the whole time as Womps. No longer. His lead gonna be strong and apparent here.
Mm-hmm. So now Cheesy has to do both slides when Mark only has to do one. So Markinator's got like a little comfy lead here. Oh, little glitchy bonk there. It happens.
It's
to
always
everybody.
really amusing to see runners bonk on the painted stained glass window because it's a very funky hitbox, and then when you bonk into it, it just looks so silly.
Yeah, yeah, it really does. But yeah,
Good old
CheesyLeech, 4 out of 5 world records is pretty insane. I really don't think we're gonna see that for a long time, if maybe ever. It's a pretty rare like opportunity to witness 4 out of 5 world records, especially at this high of level with everyone playing so much as they have been.
Yeah,
It's,
that's definitely one of the things about SM64 compared to a lot of other speed games is not only is it one of the most popular, but it's also one of the most like heavily contended up at the higher times. The top runners are constantly grinding.
Yeah, they really are. Like you see runners like Kano, you see runners like Armada and like Lunar Jump at one point, and like Liam and Slippery Nip, GTM, like all of them grind this game for multiple hours per day. Sometimes streaming into the next day, they're streaming even like longer than they're supposed to, and they're not making as much progress as they think. But if you just keep grinding and grinding, they're going to get a PB eventually, and all that practice is going to pay off. It's incredibly competitive.
It's honestly nuts how competitive this game is. Markinator hopping on into Dark World here. Gonna be having a little trouble with the button, but not gonna have too many issues with those first 2 coins.
Yeah, looks like he's gonna probably get like a normal cycle or a late cycle here, because missing the button, you're gonna lose a bit of time here. So a few cycles you can take in Dark World. The standard is Shigeru cycle, and there's a faster one you can get called Zaya cycle, and then the fastest known cycle is Tsukishima cycle. All of those cycles named after very proficient Japanese runners back in the day that all kind of coined that term when people were coming up with strats and ideas in SM64.
I've mentioned it before, but there are so many cycles in Dark World. I'm just like, listen, I know Shig, and I know Poverty Shig. I cannot.
Poverty Shig is like... Sorry, go ahead.
The fact that there are that many cycles and the time saves on all of them just once again shows you how incredibly technical and competitive this game is.
Yeah, it really goes in the nitty gritty. Looks like Cheesy gonna get Shigeru's cycle here. Here's the cycle you want right there. We'll roll out there, very nice, good. No deaths in Dark World. We love to see that in races. A death in Dark World is always just it's rough, you know. You lose focus, and then you kind of don't know what to do. And now both runners going out of Dark World with coming out unscathed is really nice to see.
Yeah, and any death in Dark World is honestly just a blow to the confidence, especially in a race setting.
Yeah, exactly. I also forget to acknowledge CheesyLeech's very comfy setup with the camera to the TV. Classic. You know?
I do enjoy a good camera phone stream every now and then.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
It's honestly just like, it's got like some comfy vibe to it. I can't really explain it. Like it just makes it seem authentic and real, you know?
You feel like you're sitting on the couch right next to him.
Exactly. You know, I was talking to like my girlfriend about this, and like a live stream is basically just hanging out with your friends on the couch watching you play a video game.
It's so fun. It's very
it's essentially just what a live stream is. It's really cool. Internet is cool sometimes. So in 70 Star we go back to BOB for this route, and this trick they're doing is called Sky Jump. So you don't need the cannon to jump up there. You can use the momentum from this hill like Cheesy's doing to like do a quick triple jump and land right up here. There is a faster route you can do that a lot of top 70 star runners do called Island Hop, where you don't need the wing cap, but it's actually slower on the it's actually slower than doing Sky Jump, but you need the wing cap in order to do it. But what you save on is the castle movement going from Dark World to BOB. You don't have to like go back to BOB. So that's where the time save comes in for doing Island Hop. That's why you see a lot of top runners do it, but it's extremely hard. It's a very hard strat.
Speaking of more technicalities, as Markinator finishes up the side there, castle movement, you might not really think too much about that. You're just like, oh, we gotta, you know, there's all these tricks and all these levels. Okay, but castle movement, actually really important in this
It
game.
is.
It's kind of wild how important it is.
It's very, like, there's so many routes in this game for 70, or in any category, that, like, just coming down to the castle movement can just save so much time. Like, we're also going to see later in 70 that we're not going to complete all of basement, because it's actually faster to go back to basement after a certain point in the run because of MIPS spawning at the 50 star. So it's pretty interesting. I think the 70 route is, like, really, it's really cool, I think.
70 is fun. It's fun to watch. It's fun to play.
Yeah. Definitely
All
agree.
right. Markinator getting ready for the 100 coins plus race. No CCM 17 today for him.
Yeah, so what Anime's saying about CCM 17 is you can do a trick in Shifting Sandland, which is the sand level in Mario 64. And you could do something called Pillarless, and you have to do a specific form of Pillarless in order to make CCM 17 even worth it. So if you do normal Pillarless, like the slow one, or the normal one, then you actually still won't be saving time if you did CCM 17.
It's so fascinating that not only do you have to learn a new trick, you also have to learn a new trick for it to even be faster than doing that route. It's kind of funny.
Yeah. Oh, Cheesy just jumping off.
Oh no! Cheesy!
I wonder why he did that. Wait, was he going for the blue coin switch route?
He was definitely going for something. I did not see him grab the blue coin.
Huh. He probably missed too many coins then.
As a little unfortunate. It is unfortunate to be missing some coins when you're doing 100 in a race time.
Yeah.
You got to go all the way back to the beginning.
Oh yeah, he doesn't do blue coin switch. He must have missed too many coins then. You can only miss one coin in the route. If you miss more than one, then you can't finish the. Well, you can finish the race, but you don't get the 100 coin.
And then you have to go back inside and race again. That's at that point.
Oh my goodness, he picked the wrong star. Unfortunately,
Oh no! Penguin wasn't there. I didn't even notice. You're right. Oh no.
That is so unfortunate.
A little bit of that 70-star rust, unfortunately, showing CheesyLeech there as Markinator heads into BBH, where we're only gonna grab 2 stars, but that's because they're incredibly quick.
Yeah, they're very quick. We're only in BBH for a little bit, so you don't have to people leave. You don't have to go anywhere. We're only here for a short bit.
Yeah, don't leave. The ghost, you only see one ghost. It's not that spooky. Please come back. Don't. Please.
It is not spooky because we kick that boo's butt and he's gone, so you don't have to be scared of him anymore.
What? No!
We
All right,
begged him.
CheesyLeech once again back on the slide here with enough coins with the penguin. Just missed too many coins. He's gonna have to
all
go
the
through
coins.
the slide, which will not count for a star. This is very unfortunate for CheesyLeech.
Yeah, I think what he's gonna do is he's gonna go out the door. Yeah, he's gonna go out the door and then just go back to the teleport. I think that might be the backup you have to do. I'm not sure. Usually if this happens to me, I just reset. So
This is definitely not a common backup at all, for sure.
Yeah, no, this is like something you don't normally see happening to players. So the penguin should spawn again here. Yeah, so erase him again. Should be here. Ooh, nice punch grab from Markinator there on that MIPS. So the MIPS on US, the first time you see him, he's actually slower on the US version than he is on the Japanese version. I have no idea what Cheesy's doing.
Missing a lot of coins. What's happening? Poor guy.
Yeah. I don't know if he should be taking all these deaths for this and just doing something else at this point.
Markinator is setting up for pillarless here.
Yep,
Gonna
very,
get that
very
first
hard
part
strat.
down.
Very nice. Getting the double jump there. And then you have to press A and Z on the same frame to go into the hole here. Very nice. And grabbing the star. Very, very
Excellent. No fall of shame here for Markinator.
good. Yes, no fall of shame.
There you go. CheesyLeech going to be grabbing the backup coin this time. Trying to play it as safe as he can. He does, unfortunately, now have quite a bit of distance between him and Markinator. Markinator, two stages ahead, basically.
Yeah, Markinator is flying. Like, he's been playing pretty well this run. One would say he's probably on PB pace. Ooh. I don't...
Oh, no.
I am not sure
again.
what... I don't know, like...
Hey guys,
Hey.
my left notch isn't it's not working.
Oh.
Oh,
I was
I
literally just gonna
can't go
mention
left.
that. Like, if your controller was not working.
It was working the last few days. Like I played the whole last week, but it's just not working right now. So
Oh, gosh.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
apologize for the just horrible
No, that's-
gameplay and betters.
That is really unfortunate. I'm sorry
Yeah.
that's happening. You know what's really, like, sad is that last time I commented here, someone's controller broke as well. So I feel like I'm just like a
Oh
bad
my
luck charm.
gosh. Beef, no.
Dude, this is my fault.
No way.
Oh, man.
It's also my Alice. I couldn't hold left, I guess, and I missed Alice.
That's what
5
it
times.
was.
Yeah, because I was
That
like, you don't
makes so
normally
much
miss
sense.
Alice that much. Like, maybe once.
I don't know if I
but-
can. Yeah. I have to slow down here. I can't do it. Sorry, I'm sorry.
No worries.
Oh, no. It's very unfortunate with the left controller for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, the ultimate commentator's curse. You're right, Wes. Someone should
I'm just gonna.
let this guy see out. So what should we do?
Anybody
Should
got
we just
a
let
spare
Markinator finish the
controller?
run? Or
I mean, if I'm fine to forfeit if that makes the most sense, but I mean, whatever you guys think. I honestly don't. Whatever's best for you guys.
I
What do we
am
do, Sarah?
not. I have not had this happen personally. I'm not in
Yeah.
a room of expertise, so I'll have to wait for a word from Saren here.
yeah. Ooh, Markinator is minus 31 according to chatter.
I think that depends on how you look at the words. I think it's possible because it's behind. Maybe he's plus 31. Time here in the speedrunning, time is a really funky thing. Because how you normally think of time and how you speak of what's better and what's not happens to be the opposite most of the time, and it takes a little bit of getting used to. For
Oh, they said plus, not minus. I read that wrong.
yeah,
Okay.
and that's the funny thing about words. Words hard. Like, for reals. Doesn't matter how old you are, how long you've known a language. Words hard.
Yeah.
Like I.
Here we go.
All right, we got CheesyLeech gonna be doing the best that he can here, grabbing another star from PVH soon. Markinator, in the meanwhile, making his way into the volcano. Not too many mistakes happening. We're gonna have to see it. This is gonna be a nice pro boost, and it looks like he will in fact make that.
Nice. That was a good pro boost. LL is definitely one of those like more technical stages in 70. In 120, it's not too bad, but in 70, you have lava boost, which kind of amplifies things.
I remember a while ago, I don't remember if it was Gerby's, Leia Sauce, or Jaquarium, but I remember it was one of them, maybe it was someone else, but I remember one of them saying that they like Top of the Volcano Star in 120 better than 70, because you don't have to worry about lava boost, because it's basically at the end of the 100 coin route.
I think maybe me
Oh!
said that.
Cheesy
That
Leech
bonk.
with the MIP grab bonk. You
That
don't
bonk
see
is
that
rare.
too often.
Yeah, that's funny.
Sorry about that.
No, that's fine. I'm not a big fan of lava boost.
It looks very difficult.
Yeah,
Like,
there's
no
like
matter which setup you do, it looks
Yeah.
very difficult.
there's a few like instances of lava boost you can do, but the pro boost just looks insane. Like it just feels like you just throw yourself at the volcano like lava fall and it just works.
CheesyLeech with a very nice Tama plus there. Gonna
That's
save
good.
a little bit of time over Mark's plus.
Yes, the 3-second booster time save.
Delicious.
Yeah, at least I think it's 3.
It sounds about right.
Yeah, I think it's right around there. The regular normal plus is like kind of crazy. Oh, he has to do double because he's doing CCM 17, I think.
Let's go!
Not yet.
Nice.
Not out of the woods yet. Still got one
That's
more.
true. You're not wrong.
Oh no! Okay, he backed it up though. That was a sick backup. He could have like died super easily there, but hey, we take those.
We
Not
do
dying.
take the backups when we can.
Yeah. Very nice.
The first part of Tama Plus is still probably the most scary.
Yeah, no, I agree. Tama Plus in general is just super terrifying, and doing it twice in a run is like even scarier to me.
Oh, big bomb. Gonna have to do.
Yeah, he's going for normal plus. There's something weird with like the positioning on that box. Like some people like using it to like set up Tama, but others don't like doing it. Like that. Like whenever I do Tama, I don't like that box getting in the way. So here we're seeing what Cheesy's doing that Markinator didn't, is doing secrets, SSL secrets. So this is what takes place over the CCM 100 route with the Penguin. It's actually faster to do this than over doing CCM 17 or CCM
You know
18.
what? That actually explains those weird punches that we saw in Womp's Fortress. Again, just the controller acting up. This CheesyLeech falling down. Again, that is super unfortunate. The few times where a speedrunner can, in fact, blame the controller.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely understandable.
Yep, 100%. All right, Markinator is done with DDD. It's sort of like an auto-scroller stage. It's nothing too crazy. You just do a bunch of swimming. But here's where things get a little juicy. So Markinator can make a cycle called Pro Lava Boost. Okay, well, I jinxed it. But basically, you can't really make any mistakes leading up to doing a lava burn, making your way up to a certain cycle on the platforms. But you can't really make like literally any mistake. If you make like one ledge grab, one like false move, you're not making that cycle. It's a very, very tight cycle to make.
Oh no!
Pressing Z press.
Unfortunate. It's taking a small spill there.
Yeah, and I don't think he's getting early Ellie's here. Yeah, it's not looking unlikely. So there is another like cycle you can make as well called early Ellie's. That you go all the way around. Kind of looks like 16 star for LLL. Also, I don't know what Cheesy's doing. I think he's doing 120 movement for SSL Reds. So
Vibing? Thriving, maybe?
So you don't.
Oh
you don't
no,
see...
Markinator with the bird.
Oh my god, there's so much happening. So CheesyLeech is doing 120 now. See if he gets Z slide. Oh, not quite.
Oh, not this
Yeah,
time.
you know, you'd never see this in 70. I think because he wanted to forfeit the race, he's kind of just playing around. I think Markinator's already got the win here, but you know, it's still interesting to see.
Yeah, it's unfortunate when you do go for that slide if Klepto decides to just be in the way.
Yeah,
it's terrible.
Yeah, I think that guy is RNG in that area. I'm not 100% sure.
He really wants that hat.
Yeah.
Why? Why does he want that hat so bad? Like, Klepto, it doesn't even fit your head. What do you want that hat so badly for?
Into having a hat.
I guess that's why they call him Klepto. He's just a kleptomaniac.
True.
Here we go, Cheesy, going for the pro boost. And nailing it. Very nice.
Very good. Markinator with a 26 Fire C. Not too bad.
Not too bad at all.
Especially in a race, it's pretty good. True, maybe he just wants to wear the hat himself. He does have good fashion. We all want to look like the plumber man. Alrighty. On our way to upstairs, we got Wet Dry World. coming in. So he's gonna be doing 100 coin. That's combined with a certain star in it called Secrets of the. I forget what it's called. Secrets of the Town or something. I forget what they really call it, but
It's
essentially you combine that with. What's that?
It's a very fun star.
Yeah. So this is typically what you see in 70 star. You don't see this in 120. 120 you combine it with red coins, but that's in the downtown area. But it's actually faster in this one if you go to downtown. But it's actually faster to do this with secrets. So,
Mark getting some pretty decent Skeeter RNG. However, he has now missed 2 coins.
Yeah.
Gonna have to back that up with a box.
Yeah, so there's a backup box at the end of this route that you can grab for 3 extra coins. So you can miss a total of 1 in this entire route. But if you miss more than 4, then you gotta find coins elsewhere. Oh, taking the amp there.
Backflip.
Yeah, the backflip amp hit was unfortunate.
Yeah, as you can see, they're sitting at 89 coins. You want to be already at 90 at this area.
I think the reason why a lot of people don't like this star is because this star is like a lot of RNG to it. You got coins flying everywhere. You got Chuckios being thrown. You got Skeeters just hopping around. Like it's like a smorgasbord of RNG, and that's why like a lot of people don't like it. So Mr. Watt is correct. That sub button is not going to press itself, ladies and gentlemen. Free to sub to the DCG for more content. We're going to be doing more races later tonight and tomorrow as well.
It's incredibly free, even.
Very free.
Markinator going for that triple jump, and it looks great.
Yeah,
Gonna hop his way up the elevator.
Very nice.
Oh, then
I cursed
a little too far to the right. He's gonna top himself. You know, the star is called Hurry Up Express Elevator. Speedrunners make it even more express with those wall jumps.
Yeah, that's like a very tricky angle. It can get a little finicky sometimes. You didn't make your way back up. It's no big deal. All right, so Markinator's gonna go for it again, but he's gonna go for top of the town. But he's gonna opt to not go with the triple jump because it's actually barely faster to go for the triple jump there. And if you mess it up, you lose a bunch of time. Ooh, Markinator taking a bonk there. Ooh, cool backup though. That was a really nice backup.
Oh yeah, that was actually pretty clean.
Yeah,
it was good.
I've never seen it work out like that before. Usually someone, like whenever you try to triple jump there, like the box, you just bonk into it, but he actually cleaned it up pretty nicely there.
Yeah, those box hitboxes are like, I think the way that they were originally built, even though they use them for like jumping on, I have this feeling that they really were not built to be jumped on.
Yeah. No, there's definitely a lot of janky RNG in this, or not RNG, janky physics in this whole game. So, yes, Mr. Watt is also correct. We have a prize pool that will go towards the winners of the entire tournament and race. So, if you want to contribute, free to ask for more details.
You guys definitely should totally donate. There's a community-funded prize pool after all. And we love to see the support from the community when we do events like this.
Yeah, Mario community is super nice. A lot of really nice people in the that you can meet, and you know, you're along the sidelines with them, learning and like getting better in the game. And it's a lot of camaraderie in the community, which I love. So
I remember during the Open, during the 70 Star Open, I believe the 64 donos were actually kind of kicking SMO's donos. They're kind of kicking them in the butt. So
a little shade to the SMO community.
I'm curious. See, that's what's funny is because I'm actually like I play SMO more than this game, but I'm just like, nah, yeah, SM64 was kind of kicking their butt during the Open.
Markinator with a really nice secrets there. That star is very finicky. So much can go wrong so fast, but he made that look very easy. Walk in the
I was
park.
doing a horse for Markinator's Mario Sunday a few weeks back, and that was one of the stars that was picked. I just could not make it to the island for some reason.
Yeah, you
Aw,
have to
man.
jump right at the last second, or else you're not gonna have enough like distance to cover it.
Oh no! CheesyLeech getting manted!
Oh no, and
Why?
Markinator getting piranha'd. I've never
What a
said those words
time.
in my life.
What a time.
Yeah, those speaking of jank, these manta rays or these manta rings full of jank. You literally just saw that. CheesyLeech
He
going
swam
through a ring
right
and not
through
counting.
the ring,
Yeah.
and it didn't give him the 5 at all. Who approved these designs?
Tendo, really mad.
Dropping the ball on those rings. Can't
There we
believe
go.
it.
Getting manta'd. It's a classic. You don't really have a race unless you have someone get manta'd. I feel like it always happens at least in one race in one tournament that someone gets totally manta'd in the face. Alright.
Markinator now
Markinator-
hopping in the tall mountain. Gonna be getting a nice mountain clip there.
Very
Is
nice.
that the one and only Aaron Truitt?
Oh my goodness.
Oh
I'm
my
nervous now.
goodness. We have been graced with the Truitt presence.
Oh, taking a bonk on the fire sea. So unfortunate. Okay, there's
Right,
another
another-
clip.
Oh, yeah, that left stick definitely showing a lot of trouble here for CheesyLeech.
Yeah,
Hate to
that-
see it.
That is definitely not normal. What I'm seeing here is definitely not normal. That's why he's been punching instead of diving, because his left is definitely like messed up.
Oh man! And for those who don't know, when top speedrunners speedrun this game, they do not cheap out on the controllers at all. So this is,
Oh no.
this is a little unfortunate for CheesyLeech if he's gonna have
You
to get a new
definitely not,
controller.
especially like when you're near like the 50 time or 49. Like people are spending like hundreds on their controller setups. Like I know my setup, my controller. I think I have like $300 worth of shit in it. Like it's like very like it's so like it's very specific, and you need to make sure that like you have like a good like bowl and a good stick. Otherwise, you will not be getting the notches and the angles that you would be wanting to.
That's just how competitive this game is.
Yeah.
It is that competitive. It is nuts.
Whereas
Setting
for
up-
SMO, you would just grab a pro controller and you're all set.
Well, I mean, you could also just be weird like me and grab a nice wireless GameCube controller.
Oh, does that work?
Yeah, if you get the right brand, yes.
I see. Do you have like the motion controls in it too?
Yep.
Really? Oh, that's interesting. So I know for SMO you need the motion controls.
Yeah, you absolutely need it. I was rocking the PowerA GameCube controllers, but the sticks started drifting so much. I had to replace a controller probably after every 2 or 3 months, which is really bad.
Oh.
Not the greatest, because it's just what I'm used to.
Mm-hmm. You know what's weird? Like when you run a game and then you get used to a controller, and then you run another game that's on another system. It just feels so weird.
Oh my gosh, yeah, 100%. It's just very different.
Yeah.
Yo, marking it. Oh, well,
I've never seen that bonk there before. He probably hit
I was
that
gonna
wall
say-
right there.
I was gonna
That's
say it's a
interesting.
very nice snowman head, but unfortunately, that really funky bonk made it not. Oh. Alright, Markinator going up for the Frozen Pawn Star. Getting set up here. Beautiful. Just a little to the right, but still not too big of a deal. Good jump
Yeah.
over the cliff.
Yeah, the biggest part on that star is just not, or to make it over that hill. If you don't make it over that hill, you gotta like swim and do a bunch of kicks to get up there. You lose so much time. So getting over that initial hill is just the biggest part on that star.
All right, Markinator going for the hardest star in the game. Nailed it. Nice. That might look easy, but it's still pretty darn tricky.
No, I call that star the hardest star in the game as well, actually.
No joke. Once again, going back to horse, that's the star I called because I was up against somebody who was like pretty good at the game. I almost got it. I actually almost got him a letter, but then he was a couple seconds, like a couple hundredths of a second faster. So, oh well. But yeah,
Maybe
no,
next time.
it's a lot tougher than it looks.
Dude, yeah, horse is like nerve-wracking, even though we're like when you're with friends and you're doing like XCam stuff. Like I always have a hard time trying to XCam grind. And then
All right, Markinator now heading down to the basement here. As we mentioned earlier, going to do HMC at this time so we can go down and grab another MIP star.
Yeah, so back then this route didn't exist. I think in like 2019 this route didn't exist, but then they found out it was actually a little bit faster to grab MIPs here and go to HMC late. It may look a lot slower, but it actually ends up saving more time than doing HMC early.
Not having to grab another star in Tippy or upstairs is a blessing, so...
Yeah, I think what the star they changed it out with was Toxic Maze.
Ah.
I think that was the star was in conjunction for doing this route. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 90% sure it was Toxic Maze.
Over on CheesyLeech's side, Mario going so far past the box, yet still managing to get the ground pound and grab the star. Once again, showing the fun get boxes in this game.
Markinator with a nice box triple. Fun fact about HMC, there's no ceilings in that area of HMC, so you can just jump right over the wall and go in another area. It's really cool looking.
You can get yourself a nice triple box meal jump, and you will grab that star in no time.
Nice. Fill your stomach right up with that triple box meal jump.
If you know, you know.
Okay. Getting the emergency exit star. Oh, I was looking at the playback, by the way. Markinator punch grab MIPs on the second go around. I just noticed.
No way.
Yeah, that's actually significantly harder than doing MIPs #1. So props to Markinator for getting both punch grabs there. It was really impressive.
Yeah, Markinator's really been on the Mario grind recently. I don't know if it's just like the Summer League or other stuff, but he's been going hard.
Yeah, no, he's been putting in the work, really grinding down his times. I think he just got I think he has a low 143 right now and 120, which is a really good time.
It's really good.
Yeah. So yeah, he's been doing the work, putting in the business. He just failed Christmas Miracle though, so he had to do the backup. It's a little quick backup you can do, but generally you want to make sure you like wall kick on a certain frame and have a certain height to make the Christmas Miracle work, I believe. Gonna finish it up with watch for rolling rocks. Very simple star, although those boulders can sometimes be a little pesky. You have a 1 in 3 chance of actually getting hit by a boulder.
Yeah, boulder RNG is it's definitely a thing that exists and it's not pleasant.
Yeah. Loses you about 1 second if you like move out of the way of it, and there's nothing you can do about it. But with that said, Markinator is now on his way to Tippy, speedrunner's favorite place to be on PV base. The reason why I call it Tippy is because we're at the tip top of the castle. Speedrunners have nicknamed it Tippy.
It's always fun to have like names for areas and you just have more organization. I think it's great.
Yeah. This is a little like makes it a little easy going, you know? Tippy. Alright. Markinator going for a very difficult strat called Lakitu Bounce, where you do a wall kick here and then bounce off the Lakitu. Oh! Not quite making it work.
Body.
Yeah, looked like it was gonna work, but didn't look like you got it there. Oh, the firstie. So unfortunate.
Firsties are only good when you want to have a firstie. That's
Exactly.
definitely not a moment you want.
That's why we were talking about like how intricate this game can get. Like depending on your wall kick frame, depends so much on what you're gonna do next.
Yeah, it's like how we were talking earlier about owlless. There's definitely a frame limit on when you do want to do that and when you don't. Like if you hit that wall kick too late, you're not gonna make it.
Yeah, if you get a 4th or 5th frame wall kick, I believe, it will not work. And if you get a 1st frame wall kick, it also will not work. But you need a 2 or 3 frame wall kick, which you have about can't do the math.
It's 30 frames a second, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like 1 in 15, I suppose.
Yeah.
Second and third frames. Markinator again, just having a little trouble with the Lakitu bounce today. Gonna have to back it up here with tricky triangles.
Tricky triangles. That's the exclamation point at the end.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know why they did it with the exclamation point, but you know, Nintendo. I'm gonna ask questions.
Oh, speaking of exclamation points, I remember this is completely unrelated. I remember this thing, you know, in games where you could like name your character. Occasionally, I would put an exclamation point at the end of the character's name, so it would just always be exciting, whether it was a question or not.
I do like that. All right, there's Lakitu bounce. That's what it's supposed to look like.
Nice.
Way up there on the pole. Grabbing up there. This has you skip the entire carpet ride. You can just hop right up there, bounce off Lakitu. And luckily, you only have to do it once in 70 star. In 120, you have to do it twice. And it's always a nightmare.
You know, oh my gosh. I'm thinking about it, and I think if done correctly, I think you could even do, I'm sure people already know this, but I'm just realizing that you could probably do Lakitu skip for CCC-less. Ooh, interesting.
Good. You might grab like a coin though.
Well, maybe assless? I don't actually know if you grab any coins in assless. I did not pay attention to that. I think there was a save and quit over on CheesyLeech's end and or a game over. I am unsure, but he's outside the castle.
I think it was definitely a save and quit.
Oh, no.
Unfortunately. Markinator messed up swinging the breeze, by the way. But he
Yeah,
got
yeah.
the back up down pretty well. Good.
Let's go. Little flamethrower jump.
All right, Markinator, TTC 100, and TTC in 70, you got to do all the stars, basically, unless you do SL Reds. Do SL Reds, you don't have to do all of them, but typically when you're at this level, you want to do TTC 100. It's a bit faster.
One of the most fun stars to watch in TTC, I would say. It's absolutely enjoyable to watch the movement into position.
Yeah, it's very mesmerizing. Movement's very fun to practice and get a handle on. I'd say TTC is definitely one of the flashier stages in the entire game. It's flashy looking and it's fun to play. It's a win-win.
Oh,
Nice ground pound. Why not?
good back up. Oh, Inviswald.
Inviswall. Let's see if he does the back up here. Oh, very nice. That was a little sketchy, but he made it work. Another triple, because why not? A side flip. Very nice. Style points.
Let's go.
CheesyLeech is just running around Snowman's Land in the mirror room.
Oh, just a missed little hop there.
Yeah, Markinator messing up there. No worries. Cheesy trying to do the double jump deep freeze, which barely saves a tiny bit of time, and it's incredibly difficult.
Nice.
Props to him for trying. It's unfortunate that his controller just like decided to stop working. Oh, Markinator taking in death.
Yeah, having controller issues in a race setting is definitely just it sucks. It feels bad.
Yeah, it's not a fun time. Oh my god, Markinator getting glitchy bonk there. Did that happen last time? I didn't even notice.
I'm not sure what kind of a bonk it was.
Yeah. like before. That was definitely a glitchy bonk, which happens sometimes. Again,
yep.
bonking again.
Oh, we love TTC. So many invisible walls that are definitely developer intended. Of course.
I think he just like hit the side of the platform there. I don't think it was invisible.
Probably.
Yeah, but there are a ton of invisible walls in the game. Why, you may ask? We have no idea, but we know kind of some ways to avoid them, but they're still very annoying to deal with. You'll just randomly be like going through a level, and then just all of a sudden the game will just be like, nope, we're just gonna ruin your run and just put an invisible wall here, and you just bonk into it, and you can't do anything about it. Mostly in TTC and TTM that invisible walls exist, though. Maybe we got a quick splice here from CheesyLeech. Maybe he's able to catch up now. Oh, never mind.
Oh.
He came back.
Okay. That might have been intentional by Mark, but
yeah,
that looked scary.
Markinator falling. That's why you do it in that order for flippies. So there's a lot of stuff that we kind of like glaze over, but there's Markinator's entering with time moving, which is faster in 70 or not 70 in TTC. Do this faster because of castle movement. It saves 3 seconds over what you normally do with time stopped.
Flippies is cool to look at.
It is very cool.
Say. Cheesy coming in hot with 50 stars. I wonder.
You might see a illegal BLJ.
Ooh. Scandalous.
Yeah, it's very scandalous. Alright. Markinator claiming the last star for moving, for time moving, I believe. And now he's got just reds left, I believe. I've never seen that before. That was sick from what Cheesy. Then I thought he was gonna die there, but he.
Oh, yeah. First, he onto the fly guy is pretty great.
Yeah. Markinator cleaning up reds. You can't do the star faster if you enter with time moving, and it's a very hard strat called moving reds. It's very difficult. Some runners go for it. It ends up saving 3 seconds. It's actually the same time as if you were to do time stopped, but like I said, you save the 3 seconds in castle movement.
Oh my gosh, it's all just castle movement? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's the time save, but it ends up being the same amount of time.
All right, and it looks like CheesyLeech is going to be pulling ahead here, hopping into Bowser in the sky first with an illegal BLJ. Thought about getting that red coin for a second.
Oh, Saren, their controller is broken, so they kind of forfeited early in the match.
Oh yeah. If you missed it, their controller is having very poor left controls on the stick.
Yeah.
Oh no! Again, as you can see there.
Yeah. Oh, you know that?
Okay. Okay, it's Saren doing classic Saren. Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So Markinator might be able to finish up with sub 52, maybe? Probably not. It might be like a little bit over 52.
Yo, West Dog, very, very true. That is pretty epic.
Oh, moving right. That was nice, Markinator. That's a really hard strat to do.
Double side flip? That was pretty neat.
Pretty cool.
All right, Markinator hopping now in to the pipe. Will we see 3 throws out of 3 here? Or will we see a missed throw? That's 1.
Okay, I'm surprised that hit.
It was sketchy for sure.
Yeah. All right, missing the regrab, but that's okay. Ooh, really quick spin there. That was fast. All right. And there's another regrab, and there it is. 3 for 3.
4 3.
And getting the sub 52.
Job. Oh, CheesyLeech with everybody's favorite bonk in Mario 64.
Whoever designed that stair is my best friend. In time, 51, 54, I think it was. So GG. Some claps in the chat for Markinator99.
Yeah, not bad at all for a race setting. Markinator, welcome on in to the booth. GG's with your run. How you feeling, man? Oh, Mark.
He is silent in the booth. Markinator99.
Sorry, my headset turned off because there was nothing coming through it. So,
Okay.
so I just turned it back on. My headset turned off because there was nothing coming through it. So I just turned it back on.
GG's on your race. Congrats on your 51-54. How you feeling about it, Mark?
Yeah, I'm feeling okay about it. I know I could have been like right at 51. I'm feeling like I didn't die 3 times at the beginning of that. I know I could have been like right at 51. TTC star. Like I didn't die 3 times. That was really weird. I caught like the top pixel of the stairs twice and the bottom pixel of like that wall once, and I was like, oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah, that was TTC just being TTC.
Yeah,
love those pixels.
But I thought it was pretty solid overall. I mean, there's obviously mistakes and stuff. I got pretty nervous into like once we started the run, and I'm just glad I didn't like make massive mistakes early on.
Yeah, no, your beginning was like really solid. You didn't really have like too many huge mistakes. I mean, I think the late Dark World cycle was a little bit of a time loss, but everything else was like pretty solid.
Yeah, I felt so.
CheesyLeech, once again, gosh, so sorry that your controller decided to be an absolute butt today.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. First of all, GG's to Mark. Solid race time. You probably would have won regardless, even if the controller was working. 51's, solid time for a race, of course. But yeah, obviously, pretty upset about what happened. I was confused after I missed Alice like 5 times in a row, and then was punching during the Womps 100, and just a bunch of things that just like weren't going as I planned. And then I kind of realized what was going on during the CCM 100 race. And yeah, race is pretty much over at that point. But obviously don't want to take anything away from Mark. GG's again.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. That sucks to have controller issues. What exactly happened?
Honestly, I don't know. This happens with my setup sometimes. Like I was practicing a bit before the race and everything was completely fine. And then sometimes just when you reset the console, I guess maybe if your stick is like being held in a certain direction when you press reset, maybe it like, I don't know, adjust the values or something.
Oh yeah.
But I made sure not to do that, and I guess maybe it was slightly held left or something. I don't know, honestly. But yeah, just obviously unfortunate. I wish I could have put on, a better race for you guys, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah,
no worries.
If you realize that early enough, that's totally reset worthy. Like,
I was a little confused during Womps because I lost like over a minute in Womps, but then definitely in CCM I literally could not finish the race because I couldn't turn left at all.
Yeah.
So yeah, unfortunate.
Hopefully you are able to figure out and fix it soon.
Yeah, appreciate it, guys.
Of course. Well, GG's to Markinator. And I guess that's it. And we're going to move on to the next round where we have, who is it? Scythemer and Cryptic, I believe. So stay tuned for that. And then we'll see you in the next one. GG again, Markinator.
Thanks.
Yep, GG, Mark.
You too.
Thanks.